Good evening. I hope everyone can hear me clearly. First, we'll start with the class register. Rennie?
Present.
Brenda? Hassan? Augustine?
Present.
Peter Ngeno?
Present.
Yes, welcome for today's class. Today's class, you are going to learn about electronics. Hope you can see the screen I've shared. Can you see it? Can everybody view the screen I've shared? Augustine, can you see the screen I've shared?
Yes.
Now, today you are going to learn more about semiconductors. That's our lesson today. The first point about the semiconductors is, what do you understand by the term semiconductors? Anyone from the group? What do you understand by the term semiconductors? Augustine?
A semiconductor is any material that partially allows the flow of electric current.
Yes. Another person? Peter Ngeno? Peter?
Semiconductor is a material that has electrical conductivity between that of an conductor and an insulator.
Yes, good try. What about insulators? What do you think they are? Augustine?
Insulators are materials that do not allow electric current to pass through completely.
Good try. Let's have the other part is what are conductors? Brenda? Brenda? Rennie? What are conductors?
Okay, this is a material.
Rennie, what are conductors?
Flow of electricity.
Yes? Rennie? Rennie, you're in a noisy place. What are conductors? Now, I can say that conductors are materials that allow flow of electrons from one point to another. Semiconductors that allow partially conduction of electrons from one point to another. So let's go on with the class. Now, the main thing we are looking more of today was insulators, conductors, and semiconductors. So we want to have some examples of semiconductors, some examples of conductors, and some examples of insulators. Who can give us an example of a conductor? Anyone from the group? Bet.
An example of a conductor is a copper wire.
Yes. Good. Another person?
Aluminium.
Yes. Would you mind explaining? Peter?
Aluminium is normally used in overhead.
Yes.
Aluminium is used in power lines and some electrical applications.
Yes, good. Another person? Now, let's me explain more about semiconductors. In semiconductors, you have different types of semiconductors that are intrinsic and extrinsic semiconductors. Who can give us an example of an intrinsic or who can explain the meaning of an intrinsic semiconductor? Augustine.
Intrinsic semiconductors are the semiconductors that exist in pure form.
What of extrinsic semiconductors?
Extrinsics are the ones that have been doped, they don't exist purely.
That's a very good trial. Another person with an addition about that. Bet.
Okay, maybe I can add that the extrinsic semiconductors are those that have impurities added to it, like doping elements.
Good trial, good trial. Now, as you're going on, the topic of today was more about the semiconductors. The topic today was about semiconductors, insulators, and conductors. Now, in the next lesson, we'll have a practical session that we'll go and learn in the laboratory and see more of semiconductors, insulators, and conductors. Now, we can have a short session review to know what everybody has learned from the session. We'll start with Bet. Bet, what have you learned from the session?
Okay, I have learned that the extrinsic semiconductors,
Yes.
they are in pure form,
Yes.
while the extrinsic have some impurities added to it.
Thank you, Bet. Let's have Augustine.
I've learned the difference between a conductor and a semiconductor and an insulator.
Thank you. Peter. Peter Ngeno.
Yeah, we have learned the difference between conductor, semiconductor, and insulators.
Oh, thank you. Brenda. Brenda.
Yes, sir. Semiconductors are materials that allow current to pass through. And that's what I have learned today, sir.
Thank you for your cooperation. Now I want just to leave you with two questions. Now the first question of assignment is name three types of semiconductors. That's the first question. The next question is explain three places semiconductors can be applied. And to be submitted before the next lesson. I'll send you my email link to set the assignment there. Thank you for your cooperation. Any question from the group? Or a concern?
Mwalimu, the lesson has been okay.
Thank you all for the cooperation.